Hey, I'm Caleb, and this is Caleb's Auto Help.
What's up, everybody? I'm Eli. I'm here with Caleb's Auto Help. Today I'm going to do a little video on fuses and the importance of fuses in your car. Sorry if it's a little bit loud out here. I'm in the middle of an empty parking lot at like 9 o'clock at night. So I'm here with my girlfriend's 2010 Toyota Corolla. I'm going to go over a little bit on how to replace fuses, the importance of them, and probably a few other things. So let's go and get started. All right, so the main purpose for fuses is making sure that none of the electronics in your car get too much current and get damaged. So pretty much the way the fuses work is there's a little piece of metal inside there that'll connect to basically like a switch almost, just a fail-safe. So it connects in between 2 points on a circuit, and if too much amperage flows through or current flows through that current, the fuse will blow. Say something's not working, like your radio's not turning on, or your headlights or something aren't turning on. Try to find your fuse box. If you can't find it automatically, if you don't know much about cars, can't find the fuse box, then go to the owner's manual, which hopefully you have. My girlfriend's car happened to come with it, luckily. If not, go online, look up your make and model, and you actually should be able to find the manual online. So yeah, that'll also tell you the amperage for each fuse, so you don't put the incorrect amperage fuse into your car and risk something getting damaged, or even blowing more fuses over and over again by putting a lower amperage fuse in whenever the current draw for that specific component is higher. All right, so here's the fuse box under the hood in my girlfriend's car. This is more of the major stuff for fuses, like say your windshield wiper pump, for the fluid that runs through there. There's also relays under here, generally for like your starter and things like that. The higher amperage, say like the headlights, for instance, that's also under here. Another cool thing, if you do happen to find this, on some certain cars there'll be a diagram on the actual top that normally would look like this. It comes off, and most of the time there's a diagram there. So yeah, it doesn't really give you much of a description of what each of these things does. Oh, you can barely even see that, sorry. But it does show you the amperage. So if a fuse does blow, for instance, let's say this 10 amp fuse blows, and you pull it out and you drop it and you completely forget what the amperage is for it, you can go through the list here on the little cap and find which one it is. Another pretty handy little thing to have is right here. Most cars have this as well. It's a fuse puller. So if a fuse does blow, you can clip it onto a fuse and pull it straight out, and it comes out pretty easily. One thing I really recommend that I've found is fairly helpful. They have fuses that you can purchase that whenever they blow, an LED light will turn on in the fuse. And that's extremely helpful because then you don't have to go through and test every single one. Whenever you see it blow, it's going to be lit up, so you'll know exactly which one it is. Those are a little bit more expensive than regular fuses, but it's completely worth it in the long run. It saves you time and time again of having to go through and search every single fuse. Also, it saves you if you don't have a fuse tester. You can buy them online, or you can use a multimeter, but if you don't have one with you, it just makes it a lot easier to check the fuse. And you will have some spare fuses in here as well. They are labeled on the box right up in here. Of course, you probably can't see that, although right here, 30 amp, 20 amp, and 10 amp, all spare fuses. All right, everybody, that's it for this video. Unfortunately, Caleb couldn't be in this one. Our schedules are pretty conflicting now, which is kind of an issue, but we're still gonna be putting out YouTube videos on the weekly basis. Now, we're not exactly sure on what day we're gonna have them out on. It's probably gonna be random, but we're gonna try to get at least one video out a week, if not more. So yeah, guys, that should be it for fuses. If y'all have any questions, let us know down below, and I'll let the outro finish this.
Thanks for watching this video, and if you enjoyed it, hit like below. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments and I'll answer them for you later. Also, I'm making more videos weekly now, so hit this button right here to subscribe, and I'll catch y'all later.
Our schedules are kind of conflicting now. I've changed jobs a little bit. There's something floating in the sky. That's kind of scary. You'll probably see it in the frame in a minute. Nope, just flying over us. All right.